Welcome, everybody. Last minute betting show with the Sports Nuts, brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. Go to oddsjam.com/subscribe and start. Subscribe and start a free trial. That's what you should do. That is what you should do in the OddsJam Partner Program. Link below in the description. 50% revenue share. Ongoing, by the way. Infinity. It never ends. So that's pretty cool stuff. And what else we got? Oh, yeah, that's right. Me, Mike, and Tony. Although we didn't end last month very well. 7-day free trial for BetBucket. Use the code NUTS25 for $25 off your first month with BetBucket and the Sports Nuts. I know Kia's not going to be on here tonight. I thought maybe Brendan was going to be on. It may just be the three of us again, but that's okay. It's the crew, and this is a crew, a hell of a crew, if you ask me. Welcome to Twitch. Welcome to X. Welcome to YouTube. Thanks for joining us here. Live chat is available. Don't forget to like the show, subscribe to this YouTube channel. And all right. Anticlimactic game last night. Really crappily played game. And what the heck happened on did he drop the ball before he ever went into the end zone? I mean, was he celebrating? I don't. What was he doing?
He pulled a Deshaun Jackson. That's what happened. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I mean, he thought he had it and was ready to get to his celebration early, I guess. And yeah, I still don't know how that happens. I don't understand that. They're, not sure how guys do that. I mean, the thing is, it's not like you're reaching out trying to break the plane, so you guarantee you see that happen. The ball goes in the back of the end zone, touchback. That always sucks. But at least the guy's intent, like he's trying to get, I get that. This, I mean, you're in the end zone, like there's no like obstacle that's keeping you, like you just trot the rest of the way in 2 more steps or not even that. You're in. I mean, I don't know why they do that. It's really mind blowing to me.
Ridiculous. All right. Well, October's over. November 1st. Here we are. Turkey Day right around the corner for us in the United States. Do you guys do you celebrate anything like that in Canada?
Oh, we do, but it's in October. It's in the first Sunday of October.
What is it called?
Thanksgiving.
Oh.
It still is Thanksgiving.
All right. I thought maybe you had a different word, put an A on the end. A.
Oh, yeah. Turkey Day, eh?
Turkey Day, eh? Yeah, there you go. McKenzie Brothers. You know what I'm talking about.
I do, yes.
Yes,
I do.
Some great comedians came out of Canada, by the way. You know that.
Guys
like John Candy and, Rick Moranis and, I mean, a lot of funny dudes.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. I would have thought Bill Burr was Canadian. But
yeah,
he's not. He's from Boston.
Yeah. Well, you can kind of hear it. He's a mouthy comedian, but I like him a lot. I think he's funny.
Oh, yeah, me too.
All right. We got that out of the way. I guess we could review movies next.
Trading Places. I just saw that today. That's a great movie.
Oh yeah. That's an old one there. All right. NBA tonight, NHL tonight, a few college football games. big college football weekend. What's coming up in college football tomorrow, guys? Hang on a second here.
I forget. I know there's a couple games tonight, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a couple of games tonight, but this Saturday,
Right.
I'm trying to think of what. I don't believe there's any big.
There are no matchups.
Not anything, I mean, there's Pitt and SMU 18 and 20. But other than that, there's no.
That's an important one that's an important one for Randall. He's got SMU getting into the college football playoff.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they'll need this one.
Yeah.
They'll need this one.
Pitt's undefeated. You're absolutely right. There are no top 25 matchups.
Man, SMU getting in. They're going to need some help because even if they run the table, there's no wins out there that's going to propel them too much. Like you got Pitt, that's a ranked win. You win that one, right. Obviously. That's not going to put you with beating Pitt into the college football playoff. Then you got Boston College, Virginia, and Cal. I mean, none of them wins are going to be like, look out. Right. They're going to need some help. We're going to need some help along the way. But it's definitely probably still possible, I would say.
Something we haven't checked for a while. Here we are with the top 25 with Oregon. First, Georgia, Penn State, and Ohio State, top 4. Followed by Miami of Florida, Texas, Tennessee, Notre Dame, BYU, Texas A&M, and then you got 2 tied for 11th, Iowa State and Clemson. Randall's got Iowa State going too. Indiana, Alabama, out of the top 12. Boise State, LSU, Kansas State, Pitt, Ole Miss, SMU, followed by Army, Washington State, Colorado, Illinois, and Missouri. Illinois and Missouri lucky to still be in the top 25 after 2 horrible performances over the weekend.
Definitely. Georgia with the loss to Alabama still in the mix here. Obviously beating Texas in the fashion they did will help you tremendously. But looking at the list right now, who would slip out, Clemson, definitely a team you look at. Maybe they drop out. Notre Dame, I'm looking at their schedule here. They just don't really have a lot left, though.
See, so they're not going nowhere.
No. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, they do have Florida State. They're likely going to beat Florida State, but then Virginia, they're probably going to win. The Army ranked 21st, and SC, Notre Dame SC. That's always, a big time rivalry, big matchup. But SC's just not good enough this year to upset them. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. I haven't looked through all these team schedules remaining, but A&M, they're going to end the season with Texas. That's probably going to be a loss for them. How much will that drop them out, though? They're at 10th right now. Would them losing to Texas at the end of the year knock them out of the college football playoff? Don't know. It
depends on how bad.
Well, not only that, but what happens around them as well.
Right.
You mentioned Randall had Iowa State. They're going to end with Kansas State, and if they should run the table up to that point.
They should be good.
I would think so. I don't see them losing to anybody else. That game at Utah, it's Utah's just not that good this year, so probably.
Justin, do you bet any college football at all?
Oh, I do, but it's only EV though. EV plays. Like it's very rare. Well, I'll do just a random main market because
But I mean, do you get up Saturday and see all the friggin' EV plays on Saturday?
Oh yeah, because 1xBet has been dominating the volume. I don't get as much as I did last year, but
Okay.
yeah, there's like you could still find some on there, and there's still some on Saturdays.
Are you betting more totals?
Oh yeah, I mean that's mainly what you get with the EVs.
Well, you get some spreads too, but I mean, I'm just saying, you betting a lot of totals?
Yeah.
Okay. And would you say more overs are hitting or unders?
Well, at least the ones that I've been betting on, it seems like the over is coming through a tad bit more.
I hit an under last night, so weird. It wasn't even close. Let's see what else is going on. How many games in the NHL tonight?
8, 6. Well, 5 now. They already had the one Florida and Dallas, so 5 left.
And then NBA, what we got? 9 games tonight?
Yeah, I
more
think
than that. No, yeah, that's right, 9.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was 9 games today. I know that. Yeah, we got Lakers, Raptors. What else do we got today?
We got Celtics, Hornets, Magic, Cavs, Pistons, and Knicks.
T-Wolves, Nuggets. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, that's probably the most interesting game. Kings and Hawks, Bulls, Nets, Lakers, Raptors, you already mentioned. Pacers, Pelicans might be interesting. And
Orlando, Nuggets. Cleveland. I mean, Orlando's cooled off here a little bit. That was a bad loss the other night, losing to Chicago. We thought for sure they'd win that. But I mean, I could maybe
6.5 to 7, Mike. Cleveland's favored like 6.5 to 7.5.
Yeah, that's surprising a little bit. I mean, I know Cleveland's off to a hot start. Just beat the Lakers the other night. But I mean, I don't know if I'm not seeing any injuries for Orlando I think Orlando's very capable of being in this game. Potentially winning it. Truthfully, I mean, I think they do have a shot. I'd probably be willing to take them +7 if I'm being honest with you. Jabari's in the building here.
Well, hi, Jabari. Thank you for joining us. Part of the crew on a Friday, the big weekend show. What's up in Texas?
How's it going? Thanks for having me. I had some time, so I came on.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Very much appreciate it, man. You know, we love to talk sports with everybody, and you included, and Justin. Matchups tonight. Nuggets beat the T-Wolves or not, guys?
Man, I'm not sure with Denver right now. I can't jump on board with them, man. They're looking pretty rough.
Right?
Yeah, I agree with Mike. I was listening to the show. Paolo actually tore his oblique. That's kind of why they let that game slip. So they're saying he's going to be out indefinitely for 4 to 6 weeks. So
that's why that line's so high tonight.
Yeah, so that's why that line is.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, stay away then. Cleveland probably blows them out then.
All right. Yeah. Justin, you like Denver tonight or Minnesota?
Yeah, it does seem like a tough one, in my opinion. Who's favored in that game?
Minnesota's favored on 4.5 right now.
Oh wow. I'd say plus 4.5 for Denver would be the play, but
I mean, Denver has been playing some close games
with some bad teams.
Well, yeah, I know. That's the other thing you got to worry about.
True.
Only win by 2 against Toronto, only 5 by Brooklyn overtime. That's not a good win.
No. And Minnesota a little more tested. They've had the Lakers, Kings, and Mavericks here, and obviously they had Toronto they beat, but a little tougher schedule to start for Minnesota. That's a tough one, man. I really got to be honest with you. I'm not sure if I would back Denver plus 4.5. It seems like you should, because Denver, has been playing close games, but as Jabari mentioned, it's bad teams, and I'm just not sure this team is gelling like we've normally seen and are used to, and I'm not sure that this game tonight on the road against Minnesota is going to be any different.
The bet of the year is still, or the last 3 years is still available. Don't forget, Jokic over on his PRA, 46.5 on DraftKings is what I got it at. It was 47.5 on the rest of the books. They play 4 games. He's hit it 3 times, 3 out of 4. So that's 75%.
Yeah, and his 12 games against Minnesota. Let's see. Is this just playoffs they're talking here? 27, 11, and 8 is what he has averaged in
That's
12
30,
games
that's
against
46.
Minnesota in the playoffs in his career.
Right.
That's just the playoffs. Okay. His last 10 games against Minnesota, you go back to March of last year, he had 35, 16.
Okay.
That
beat it just with those 2 numbers.
Right. Then 32, 41, 32, 16. I mean, he probably will go over his PRA. I think he probably would. He doesn't seem to just completely disappear against Minnesota. So,
okay.
And I think with the way this,
I already got it.
Yeah, I think with the way this Nuggets team is playing, if Jokic doesn't have a big game every night as of right now, I don't know what it is that they're missing. I'm not sure. I can't really put my finger on it because the team hasn't changed that much. All they did was move Christian Braun to the 2. And that was it. So I'm not sure what's going on with them. Maybe it's just that those championship lulls, after a couple years ago, finally starting to really set in for them, but I'm not sure what's going on with them right now.
Yeah,
definitely do not expect them to come out of the West, guys. Justin, right? I mean, they're not going to the finals, right?
Yeah, probably not. And
probably depending on the matchup, they may be lucky to win a series, depending on where they finish.
That's possible. Yeah.
That's kind of amazing to even think that with a player like Jokic on your team.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it's just players on the bench that are not on your team anymore or whatever. Sometimes that can make the difference.
Yeah.
I heard somebody talking the other day about thinks that the Nuggets are going to get rid of Porter. They're going to trade him before the year is out or by the trade deadline. I'm not a big fan of his. He can be hot and cold, and would that be a big deal to you guys?
Sort of. I always thought he was a decent player. I mean, he was the number 3 on that Nuggets team for quite some time.
Right.
So I don't know. I feel like mixing it up, trading him away, unless you can get something good for him, I don't know I would do it.
Right. Okay.
So.
Yeah, I just heard that a couple of days ago. So thought I would throw that at you guys. In the meantime, lots of things happening in the NFL. We haven't talked enough about this game from last night, but it looks like having Devontae there is starting to settle in. Got to ask you, Jabari, because Justin and I were talking off air. Something's wrong with CJ Stroud, man. I mean, his passes are off. Passes he was making last year, he's overthrowing them. His touch is off. I don't know. He's missing guys.
Yeah, I think the timing was a little bit off in that game, considering that pretty much our top 2 wide receivers aren't there. He still had the timing with Tank though. Tank still
Right.
went for 126. It's just everybody else may have not had as many snaps with him, and we're kind of in mid-season now. So for him to kind of change his timing a little bit also probably affects him a little bit more. Also, I'm not gonna take a credit away from the Jets defense. They also did play an okay game. They're still trash as a team, in my opinion. They should have lost last night. But yeah, I mean, that was a terrible game. That was a very sloppy game. I don't think anybody really wanted to sit there and watch that game, especially up until halftime. That game was trash. It was not very good. It's just the curse of the Monday and Thursday night games. I don't know what it's been the last 3 years, but they have been awful.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep, and the Jets absolutely had to have that game in some way, shape, or form. Obviously, don't think they're going to make the playoffs still, but it was just a bad spot for Houston. We kind of talked about that. Injuries, desperate Jets team, nothing to lose right now. Yeah, I mean, it just felt like a bad spot for Houston here on a short week against a Jets team that has been awful, but really had to get this win. I mean, and when you got, let's face it, the best players on the field were Devontae Adams and Garrett Wilson. Houston didn't have nothing to counter that. I mean, Mixon had a good game, but you know, when your top two receivers are hurt, you're probably not going to win most games. So
yeah. Well, let me tell you what we're going to do, guys. We're going to shift gears here a little bit, and we're going to put that dollar parlay, the dollar to win a grand money line parlay together. We got to agree upon this. If not, somebody's going to have to flip a coin if it's tied. Now let's start off with Cowboys Falcons. I'm really wanting to say Cowboys myself. I just having a hard time believing that they're going to fall to those depths with the players that they have on that team. I'm going to say Cowboys.
I'm going to go with Atlanta. I'm not sure that. I mean, I think we know what we're getting with Dallas now. I don't see nothing changing myself.
Okay. Anybody else on Atlanta?
Give me Atlanta.
I mean, just on the money line. I mean,
we're just money line it. So, Jabbar, are you on Atlanta too?
I don't really want to, but yeah, I'll take Atlanta.
All right. Well,
and remember, the coin flip is undefeated so far. We had to flip it the one time, and the coin flip ended up. It was Denver and the Chargers. We were wanting Denver. Yep. You guys were wanting the Chargers, and the coin flip said it was the Chargers, and it did win.
And here we are with the Broncos again. Broncos and Ravens. I mean, Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, Ravens on the money line.
No brainer.
Ravens.
Yeah. Dolphins and Bills.
I think we're unanimous in this too.
I would say so. I mean,
I would think so. Buffalo.
I don't see it.
I'm going to tell you though.
Maybe if it was at Miami, you know, maybe I would think about it. Give it a little. I'm telling you,
if I went with the spread, I might pick Miami. But
maybe
straight up,
you know,
it's in Buffalo. That's the only reason I really give the edge to the Bills.
Exactly.
It's in Buffalo, and they're on a roll right now.
Now this might be the game of the season, guys. Justin, Saints and Panthers, buddy. You get to go first on this one, Justin.
Oh my goodness.
Well, yeah, you got to pick the Saints. I mean, but man, thank God this is a 10:00 game.
All right. I guess it's Saints. I don't know why.
I mean, if the Panthers play Bryce Young again, then it's going to be the same result. Plus, Derek Carr's coming back.
Okay. I didn't know that. Saints.
Yeah.
I
got to go with the Saints.
Became a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Raiders and the Bengals in the jungle. Bengals are 0-4 at home.
Mm-hmm.
That is terrible.
Awful.
I can't believe that. It's the jungle, man.
You don't have a run game. What do you expect? Everybody
Oh, yeah,
keeps
that's
thinking
right.
running backs don't deserve to get paid, and this is proving
That's
otherwise.
right. That's right. That really not so good running back is in Houston now, where he's looking not
Better
very
than
good
ever.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
having a
know he
career
is.
year.
I know he is looking really freaking good, and I love it, Justin. I'll take the Bengals.
Give me the Bengals. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go with Cincinnati here. I mean,
That's enough right there.
at this point, though, I don't
Jabari's
think
going
any of us
Cincinnati,
would be
too.
shocked if the Raiders did win, though. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I'd been like, well, that figures.
I would. I think this is a very good game for the Bengals to bounce back on. Brock Bowers is going to have a great game. Linebackers for Cincinnati suck, and he's going to torch them.
Yeah.
Chargers, Browns. You know what?
Well, without Deshaun Watson, this kind of changes things a little bit, maybe.
Give me Jameis.
You taking Jameis?
Give me Jameis.
Ooh. Who else is on Jameis?
Yeah, I mean, my worry is that this defense can, now that the offense can maybe eat up some clock, stay in this game for Cleveland, maybe now they're going to be legit, and then that defense may be a lot better. Nick Chubb's back. I got to go with Cleveland here. I really do. It's at Cleveland, too. Keep that in mind.
Justin, I'm going to go before you because I'm going to piss these guys off.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going Chargers.
That's fine.
This is a great spot for them. I love it. So I'm saying Chargers. Justin, you either make it a tie or we're going with Cleveland.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I mean, ever since Justin Herbert's been the quarterback, I believe every time they've played the Browns, they've won.
Right.
One of the games they shouldn't have was a Brandon Staley. Well, that was then. This is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me the Browns and a very slight lean. A slight lean. Though.
All right. You guys better hope the Chargers don't win.
Yeah, you said that when they played Arizona, and we were like, what'd we tell you?
Whatever, dude.
So
I've only lost.
To me, it's a better spot for Cleveland.
Out of 4 games I bet on the Chargers this year, I'm 3-1. So
okay.
Commanders, Giants.
Commanders.
Yeah, I mean,
okay. Commanders.
The rookie of the year right there.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. The Caleb Williams isn't even close.
Game of the year may be coming up. You said Panthers Saints. This could be it.
Patriots and the Titans. PhD. The PhD Bowl. I'll take the Titans. Tough one.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
Who's that quarterback? Is it still Levis? Is he gonna be playing?
No. It's Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph. Guy was with Pittsburgh.
Titans just got absolutely stomped by Detroit, 52-14. Does make you wonder when that happens. You see it a lot. A team gets smoked like that. The next week, they oftentimes do bounce back and at least play a much better game. But it's Tennessee. So,
yeah, I'll go with the Titans because of that aspect of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very, 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 very much a lean.
3 Titans. Tennessee. What do you think there, Jabari?
I was going Pats, but it don't matter.
Yeah, well, see now, we may have to make another parlay with out of the ones that were
opposite in the
air.
Yeah, opposite. Yeah.
I mean, you could. You very much could.
Just see what happens.
I mean, I'm not opposed to doing that with I mean, and you're going to get plus odds on New England in this case. So
Bears at Arizona. Man, after losing like that last week, guys. but they're on the road. If they were at home, I'd be taking the Bears.
Yeah.
But they're
Arizona,
not.
2 back-to-back wins and really close games for Arizona.
That's true too.
Can we just default this one to a coin flip?
I mean, yeah, exactly. That's
I'll take the Cardinals. I'm taking the Cardinals.
I'm really thinking about the Cardinals too, if I'm being honest. I know
There's 2.
What do you think, Justin?
Give me the Bears.
Yeah. Okay. So let's take it to a coin flip.
Take it to
All
a
right,
coin
let's
flip.
do it.
Heads, Bears, tails, Cardinals.
Yeah.
Wait,
who's got the coin?
Justin.
Oh, whoops. Let me do that again.
Heads, Bears.
Tails.
It's tails. All right. Looks like it's the Cardinals.
All right.
Okay.
So we could have a parlay with the Chargers, the Bears, and what
New
was
England.
the other?
New England.
And the Patriots. Okay.
I mean, those are the ones that are a toss-up right now. And let's be honest, man, they could go either way.
Jags and the Eagles.
Now, this one, I don't think there's any doubt. I'll go with the Eagles.
I'll take the Eagles.
I only think, the Jaguars only have a glimmer of winning this game because Doug Peterson's revenge game. That's like literally the only reason. So, give me the Eagles.
Yeah.
Jabari, were you going to say Eagles or Jaguars?
Eagles.
Okay.
It's in Philly.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, and here comes
and here's a tough game, but you know what? Maybe it's not. I'm taking the Lions. Packers. I'll take the Lions.
Man, where to go?
Road save.
Man, it's in Green Bay. You're coming off of a blowout win against Tennessee, but
is Love playing?
Yeah,
should be.
Okay. Barely beat Jacksonville. Green Bay did. They squeaked by Houston as well. Give me Detroit. I mean, I'll go with Detroit.
Okay.
Detroit, yeah.
All right. Were you going to go Packers, Jabari?
Yes.
Okay. We got to remember that. My goodness, that's several now. All right, well, we're going with Detroit. That's like 4 now that we're.
Yeah, 3 or 4, I think.
Yeah, you got to be careful here because, chances are you do another parlay and go completely opposite on them. If 2 of the
no, I'm just going to take the ones that we were opposite on that got left out. I'm just going to put them in a parlay by themselves.
Okay. Well, this one may be an opposite one, too, because it's Rams Seahawks.
I'll take the Cronkies.
At Seattle. Rams coming off a big win against Minnesota. Can they get another one strung together? They are getting healthier. I'm going to go with the Rams.
Okay, that's 2.
I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
Okay. And Jabari?
Hawks.
Oh.
Wow, another coin flip.
I don't mean to do it, but
oh, that's cool.
Hey, got to.
Heads Seahawks.
No, heads Rams.
Okay.
Oh, now
he's trying to change up the odds.
Yeah. We're changing up now.
Okay. Heads. So it's Rams.
It's Rams.
God.
So now we got the Seahawks added to the other parlay. Wow, this is going to be weird. Colts, Vikings.
Yeah, I'm going to go Minnesota after that loss to the Rams. They're at home.
Joe Flacco playing for the Colts.
I get it, but, Minnesota still is a better team.
Yeah, give me the Vikings. Definitely.
Jabari?
Vikings.
Okay. Now we got one more game, and then we'll go to the Bucks Chiefs. Let me see. Chiefs.
Yeah, give me KC.
I'm surprised this isn't minus 1,000.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
everybody's going Chiefs. I know that. So let's see what we got here. 14 leg parlay is plus 27,191. So $1 is going to get us $272.91. So we didn't get one of those $1 to 1,000 parlays, but that's all right. So let's just review it again. Falcons, Ravens, Bills, Saints, Bengals, Browns, Commanders, Titans, Cardinals, Eagles, Lions, Rams, Vikings, Chiefs. All right, let me trash can all these. And let's take those other teams that we left out and let's just put them together. I just want to see what the number is here. Plus,
you're going to have to re-enter all of them again, Bob. Why are you doing that?
No. I'm just going to put the teams that we left out in a parlay on their own.
Oh, okay.
Got it? See?
So it's going to be Packers, Seahawks.
Okay, hang on. You're going too fast. Slow down. You move too fast. Got to make the morning last. Seahawks,
Packers, and then the Bears.
Packers,
Chicago.
Right. Okay.
New England.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Patriots. And then, not the Saints.
Chargers.
Then the Chargers, right? Okay.
Yep.
Patriots, Chargers.
That took like a British Columbian parlay. This is all the teams that everybody at British Columbia likes, believe it or not.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, hey, there you go. A BC parlay. Maybe it'll hit, man.
Hopefully, yeah.
It's all the opposites, but
yeah, we'll do it for the BC. Yeah.
Do it for BC. Do it for BC. All right. So that's our parlay with the Seahawks, the Chargers, the Bears, the Patriots, the Packers.
Stevie B's here, says 4 Musketeers back at it. That is correct. We got you a parlay right there, Stevie B. A couple of them.
Couple of parlays, bro.
Tail them if you want.
Right.
Man, we've been close. We were close. The 1 week we were literally two picks.
2 games away.
It was like 14 and 2, right? Or something like that.
Yeah. Two games.
We have been close.
And the coin flip, like I said, we'll see. It's undefeated so far when we've had to flip the coin. What the coin chose won.
If the coin flip is undefeated, I'll be up $450.
Well, there you go.
So there you go. Stevie B, 5-leg parlay, Seahawks, Packers, Bears, Patriots, Chargers.
The BC Bears, the BC Packers, the BC Seahawks, the BC Chargers. Absolutely, man. We're going all of them.
Stevie B, degenerate NFL parlay here. Lions, Rams, Vikings, Chiefs, Falcons, Ravens, Bills, Saints, Bengals, Browns, Commanders, Titans, Cardinals, and Eagles. And by the way, if you'd like to know about my anytime goal scorer parlay for tonight, guys, I've got Nazem Kadri, Artemi Panarin, Tage Thompson, Nikita Kucherov, and Sean Monahan. I've hit at least half on the 2 anytime goal scorer parlays I've done so far.
Nice. Well, you're definitely getting some, and definitely should be single betting them along with parlay.
I am single betting them also. Yes.
Good. Mike. Yeah, I definitely do that because when you're that close, 4 out of 6, especially with anytime goal scorers. Those are going to be really good plus odds. So, yeah, make some good money with that. So
there you go. Just a ton of plays on EV.
Yeah, I've got a ton of plays out there already.
Just talk about them real quick and let some people see them. And
I'll just go to my bet tracker real quick. And we've been hot with the EV plays. They've been coming through, especially early on here in the NBA season. We've been doing okay with the majority of these plays. All have value. We got RJ Barrett over 5.5 rebounds. Took Holiday under on his points and rebounds. Brunson over on his points and assists. Shea, SGA, we got him over on his rebounds at 5.5. I took LeBron over on a PRA. Expect him to bounce back. Sabonis over 7.5 assists. Randall over 7.5 rebounds. Gobert under on his PRA. And Holiday under on his rebounds. So those are the plays that we got out right now. Plenty more out there, but that's what we're with right now. Looks like most of them were beating the closing line value on, aside from a couple. But last night, the NFL plays, we had Adams over his receiving yards. That cashed easily. We had Rodgers over 1.5 touchdowns. That cashed pretty easily. And few other plays in that game. So, matter of fact, Jokic under on his points right now, under 27.5 points, has value on it. Interesting, but I know you're over on his PRA. Could
but
still happen.
This morning, his points were over.
Yeah, so things have shifted. I'll stay away then.
Yeah, I would stay away.
I always do when I see something shift to the other side. It usually means people were on the other side and it's shifted the market and changed some things. So probably not going to be on the under.
Jabari, have we talked to you since the Dodgers won the World Series?
No, but I think we all saw that coming.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, it was dominant. The Yankees got close, and we talked about the script and everything like that, but
there wasn't no script.
Yeah,
the Yankees deserve this one. They did. They just flat out outplayed them. Freddie played through injury this whole playoff run.
Yeah.
Ohtani dislocates his shoulder. He even still plays, which just gives you the threat of him doing something even with a bum shoulder. They deserve this. And we'll talk a little bit more this offseason because I said if they win this World Series without him pitching, and now he's torn something, he's dislocated his shoulder, do you really want him coming back pitching? You just won one without him throwing a single pitch.
Except he's a right-hander, isn't he?
He is, but still pitching involves both of your shoulders.
Right,
so,
that's true.
It's
well, and keep in mind they have two guys that Glasnow and Gonsolin were out for the whole year. Well, not Glasnow. Gonsolin missed the entire year. Glasnow pitched for a while, but got hurt. What did he get hurt around?
Yeah, he didn't play at all in the World Series, did he?
No. He missed most of the second half of the season.
Then what about Clayton Kershaw?
And then Kershaw hurt too. But
so I mean,
they may not need Ohtani to pitch. Yeah,
on paper, the bullpen should only get better. They're gonna all heal up, and who knows what's gonna happen? I mean, I'm assuming some of these people to go get contracts elsewhere. But is there really a reason to break up this team if you can two-peat? I mean, the Dodgers seem to have unlimited money, so it's not like they can't afford to pay anybody. It's still there.
No, that's why they're one of the front runners for Juan Soto.
Yeah, and I think if the Yankees were smart, he is more important to me than Juan Carlo right now. Juan Carlo didn't do anything spectacular for me this season. Juan that was really keeping them in games. Juan was definitely the one for me. It was him, Judge, and him were the 1-2 punch for me this season. Juan Carlo has an absurd contract. It's like 13 years, $325 million. I think Juan definitely deserves to get paid, but I don't know if the Yankees are going to have the money to pay him.
All right, so Giancarlo Stanton is an RBI machine in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And Juan Soto and Aaron Judge were not. So
Okay.
just in his defense,
Okay.
I'm telling you, when it's money time, Giancarlo Stanton produces. Them two don't. Well, although Soto did when he was with Washington.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He produced a little bit with, Soto was fine. I think Judge was definitely not great.
At all.
Judge was terrible.
Soto had the most hits in the postseason for them as a team. He had the most. He had the most hits, the most runs, and that he had the fourth most at bats. He only had 49. When Carlo had 55, had 3 less runs and 1 less.
Calling him Juan Carlo. It's Giancarlo.
Giancarlo Stanton. Excuse me.
Giancarlo.
But yeah, and he had a better batting average, right? Juan batting .327, Giancarlo batting .273. So I would agree with you if that was the case, but it was not.
But
unfortunately,
I'm talking about the World Series, babe. And in the World Series,
that's fine, but you got to get there first.
The RBI guy, and he is the RBI guy for that team in the playoffs. He's a guy driving in Juan Soto. Okay, so Juan Soto gets on base, Giancarlo drives him in. Those guys that drive in runs, they don't usually hit for big average, but you know what they do? They bat the guy in
runs.
So he could score. So I think they got to figure out something with Judge because
he's the real problem. That contract for the amount of production they got out of him is atrocious. I'm sorry. There's nowhere else to put it. We're not going to do this regular season. You're a great hitter.
Right.
You need to produce in the playoffs. Nobody cares about regular season. Okay?
And that play in center field was terrible. That is just
agreed.
Terrible.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I mean, you make that kind of money, you got to catch that ball.
You have
what the hell's he even taking his eye off the ball? The guy from first base isn't gonna, tag and go to second. I mean, that was terrible. And the bonehead play by Garrett Cole was terrible too. But anyway, you know what? Let's get to the weekend. Let's make some money. We've got, parlays galore with this group. We need to hit one of them. I need to hit a parlay that'll win me $60,000. The only way I can do that is tomorrow. I'm going to put an anytime goal scorer parlay together for every NHL game. And if it hits, I may go to Cancun or something like that for a while.
You taking Mike with you?
Hell no.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I don't want to.
I don't want to go, and I don't want to go.
I don't need no party crap.
I don't want to go with you, buddy. I don't want to go with you.
Oh, nope. Really? Well, you know what?
Absolutely
that was going to.
Why would I want to go with you? Weren't even going to invite me anyway. Now you expect me to say I want to go?
That was going to be your birthday present. Oh, well.
Oh, well, darn the luck.
Whenever
you can just cash out $1,000 or something.
All right. That ends it for this show. Hey, guys, great job. As always, appreciate you very much. And let's have a great weekend. You know what? It's almost time to elect a new president.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
See ya.